Hi dear viewers, I'm your host Javed Akram and I welcome you to my YouTube channel Law Talk. Well, today I'm not going to deliver any lecture on law. And one more thing that you should be noticing, that from the beginning, I'm an English language. It has got a very particular purpose. As a matter of fact, today I'm just addressing the global audience. I am addressing whole of the nations, whole of the globe, every country, every judicial system. I'm today particularly addressing. The reason is, well, some weeks ago, we have seen a gruesome murder of a black man whose name was George Floyd. He was an American black man. And the cause of the death is known to every child of this globe. We don't have to go into depth. My question is, apart from being American, or we are not the part of the nation of any American state. The question is, are we still in a poor state of mentality? Now the world is improving. Every university, every college, every institution of the world is now giving focus that we should not hate the black skins, irrespective of caste, color, creed, and religion. I'm talking to you. What the bloody hell is this? What's going wrong with us? Does it convey the meaning that we still have got black tongues into our white mouths? Do we still harbor the black thoughts? We have got pets in our homes. There are so many, that psychoneurotic people in the world that they have got the reptiles as pets. The people love birds, the people love dogs, the people love, that different kinds of, that pets. But despite the fact, there are many psychological strange people that they have got the crocodiles, alligators, snakes, salamanders. And these are their pets. Americans have got the pets. They love reptiles. But what got the problem? Can you conceive the situation over there? Feel yourself to be on that road where the George Floyd was arrested. He was completely in the strongest possible grip of the law enforcing agencies in America. There was no concept, there was no way that he could have fled away, he could have escaped. No, there was no concept of all. A helpless man. He was just a suspect. He was caught. He was fallen on the ground, and that police officer put his knee on his neck, and he kept on increasing the pressure on his neck. That victim, that suspect, unfortunately, he was a black man. He got suffocation, and I can't express you the feelings of my heart when I read in the print media, when I heard on the electronic media, "Sir, I surrender, I can't breathe." If you had been at his place, being laid on the ground and having a pressure of a neck for considerable long minutes, and you are undergoing problem in breathing, how would you feel over there? What does it mean by? Believe me, still, I strongly hope that the American government and the judicial, system of the America would administer justice in favor of the deceased. I'm strongly hopeful. I have no intention to go into the details why he was killed, why he was arrested. But the problem is that he was very harshly, in ugly manners, he was manhandled. This is the role, this is the peak time of the civilization. It means that still we have got some problem in the attic floor here. The main fault of that man was that he was a black man by nature. There is no control of mine and myself. If I was just born in Pakistan, it was the divine planning. If I have got this kind of stature, it's a divine, planning. No human interference can bring some kind of change. Likewise, he was a black man by nature, by the force of the nature. I have got very ugly scenario in my mind. Should we turn that Statue of Liberty into an effigy? Oh my God, I can't think about that. My dear viewers, we have got a big lesson that in our mahalla, in our locality, in our street, in our, that locality, in our, that country, in our office, we must be extremely careful while treating others. This is the divine of the nature. This is the divine of God. We don't have any control. We don't have any planning. We can't think. This is all out of the beyond of the control of the human, system. Time and space is being run by God. It's all God's planning. Where from he got that powers, that police officer who put the knee on the neck of that helpless victim, lying under the force of his knee. And he was crying, "Sir, I can't breathe." And ultimately he died mercilessly. We should learn a lesson from this ugliest possible incident in the name of the humanity. We must learn the lesson. Dear viewers, we must learn the lesson. We must give equal treatment. Well, there is one more point. We can't be equal to each other in some kinds of parameters. For example, a professor cannot gain the equality of his attendant. A scientist cannot be equal to a layman. I do understand that. But if we are humans, we must give protection to every human. We must give equal rights of freedom to every human. And the whole of the world is very much hopeful from the American government. And the repercussions that took place in America, that is a very natural thing. Nobody can stop them. There's a huge loss in America. Huge loss in America. But despite the fact, these kinds of backlash results and consequences are very natural. Really, I can't let you feel the feelings of my heart. My goodness, my gosh, very horrible picture. You know that every police officer is custodian of law. And American police officers are believed to be balanced in their mentalities. They are supposed to be very wise. They are supposed to be very sympathetic. They are supposed to be protectors. They are supposed to be bodyguards. But what happened over there? Please take a lesson from here that we must straighten our direction, because every man is directly connected with other man. You are connected to me. I am connected with some kind of other man. So the color difference should not be. The meat went. I'm astonished. My senses fail to understand that still in this age, we are very conscious. I'm not connecting myself with that police officer. I'm not connecting you with that kind of particular mentality. I'm only begging that please, for God's sake, we must be extra careful in respect of the colors of the skins. We are all human beings, and I am strongly hopeful from the American government, from the judiciary of the America, that they would and they must render fair justice based on equity to that black deceased man. I hope that I became success in delivering my particular thoughts to you. Thank you.